Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to the Pen Spell podcast. So what we're getting into today is just got to have a little chat with you because I feel like I've got to talk about having all the recipes but not having no decent oven to cook them in. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I've got to talk about sort of creating your own suffering, because basically I've got to talk about how everything good and enjoyable and fun seems to be bad for you, or like bad for you. It's like sometimes the most fun I can have is to smash a whole pack of biscuits, and that's the most fun 5 minutes I can have in this boring world. But no, it's not boring world. What's happening is we're just going to have a little chat about many things. I was just thinking the other day, earlier, the last couple of days, what's been coming through, basically, how I've been feeling is like, God, I keep thinking about summer and festivals and like Boomtown, like how just free, fun and fruity you are. And like dressing up in authentic stuff and just, why do we have to wait till that point of the year to just be like dancing together and like vibing together? Like, it's the only thing we can get to do that is like when we go for a drink, or it's like I don't even really give a hell about alcohol. Like I just don't really like it, you know. It doesn't like me. My body don't like it. And it's just like I just feel like there's minimal things going on for me to like be around people and just be indulged in culture and like, things that actually make me feel like I don't need to smash a pack of biscuits because I'm so fulfilled in every other aspect of my life. Anyway, so talking about yes, I feel like it's up to me to create the joy that I want to see, but it's like the environment doesn't reassure me that I'm gonna, like, I feel like when I was younger, I always knew, like, even though I had a whole day of school, it was like, first of all, I'm gonna be going to school and seeing people, you know, and like being hated school, but I knew that afterwards, I grew up in a situation where I'm always gonna have, someone's gonna be out, like, someone's out, I'm like, who's out, like, anyone, like, because we just used to be out, we were like little rugrats, like, we were out and about, and I'm like, who's coming out, anyone coming out, like, who's out, and there'd always be people out trying to do something, like, even though we had nothing to do, it was just to, like, see each other and do something and, like, have a laugh with each other. I always knew that was guaranteed, so I never felt like I needed these things to, like, guarantee my happiness. But I did always do it when I was younger. I was always like thinking of like, I've got a fixture that Wednesday and I've got a tournament here, so that'd be fun, and I've got rugby on Wednesday, so that's sound. And then it's like I had to like literally give yourself like little treats, and because you do have to give yourself little treats because we're so confined to like things, limiting circumstances and environments. But there's a mix of two things that's happened. It's like as you get into an adult, you start to feel like the world gets bleaker and bleaker and everyone goes a bit flat. And the truth is, yes, people have their own lives, they start doing their own adult things, people start settling down, they go this way. You're no longer like kind of around people so much, or anyway, there's two things that happen. It's your own kind of mind that starts to then worry about things. It's the actual, what your age means societally is that like as you get older, you then have to start thinking about bills, you know, feeding yourself, all this, blah, 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 blah. So much comes in. Then you've got to think about getting a job that earns a decent salary. And that's how we just get crushed down. And I feel like I'm so aware of that. And then I'm aware that it's happening. And I'm just like, no, I'm trying to keep hold of myself. But I feel like I have to literally, like, and I feel like it's really hard to keep hold of this free, fun part of myself without doing things that are bad habits, or kind of just needing some kind of like wild outburst because I'm just feel like I can't every day live up to my potential. That's what it feels like. Every day I'm not living up to my potential because I'm so trapped and limited by my circumstances, but then I've got to get out of that because that's a victim mindset. It's not true. I am free. It's like, I feel like two things happen. You start telling yourself who you think you need to be, and the world starts telling you who you think you need to be, and it's like you literally just lose yourself in that. And like I said, I feel like it's so hard for me to like hold on to myself and it's like you get into that point where you're no longer in that. Like when I was younger, I didn't think about things so much, and that kept me free. And now I'm trying to liberate myself from all these things that I don't actually need to carry. I don't actually need to, because the thing is, I've got these ideas of like what's good and what's bad, and I know I shouldn't be hard on myself, but the truth is that okay, a coffee, a bit of fun, but it's bad for you. You know, even a cup of tea, bad for you. Like, even a hot chocolate, bad for you. And it's like, but it's in moderation. That's the thing. It's not going to kill you. That's the thing I need to get serious about. Okay, it actually is not going to kill you. And you don't excessively do it. So what are you actually doing? Because this is what I've been doing. It's not going to kill you, you freak. And also, it's like, I understand that it does cause health problems. And that's where I've got the problem, is that there are health problems that come from eating shit and not looking after yourself and stuff like that. But I do. I keep swearing on here. I'm never gonna get monetized when I keep swearing. Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. I was one by one at the time of that. I'm just gonna be candid. Like, who the hell's gonna stop me? I'm just gonna be candid, because this is not what I do it for. I do it because this is literally one of the solutions. I've got solutions down here. I've written solutions because I feel like sometimes when I come on and I speak, I don't want to always just speak like the problem. You know, when someone just, I was thinking about this the other day, you know, when someone just puts all their problems on you and just goes boof, and then you give them like, oh, okay, well, you know, you could try this and you could do a bit of this. It's like, I feel like that's what I struggle to do myself sometimes. I don't want to do that to you guys and just come here and be like, this is my problem. But I want to, it helps me to have you guys as an audience, because then I'm always thinking about how it's going to be received. So then I'm thinking, who's the receiver of this? I don't want the receiver of this video to just be focused on the bad stuff that I've said. Not bad stuff that I've said, but I want to come to a solution, and it helps me more to talk to you guys, to have that know that people are receiving it, because I'm like, okay. But if like this is like when you're trying to give advice to a friend, how would you speak to your friend? What would you say to your friend if this was the things they were coming to you with? And that's what you guys are for me, so that's how it's perfect. And yeah, that's why it doesn't mean, it just means so much. Oh my god, 222, it means so much to me to make these videos, because literally one of my solutions is being crazy, mad and authentic, and then passions and purpose. Like keep it, like trying to come up with solutions to kind of not go mental in this world is what I've been doing basically. Excuse me as well if I sound really ill, because I'm just a bit blocked, but I'm getting better by the minute, of course. I'm just slightly under the weather, but I'm getting better by the minute, okay? And I'm having a coffee, because sometimes you just need something to shock you into life a little bit, you know? Because it's bleak out here. It's really bleak. It's really, really, really bleak, okay? Yeah. Because there's just no life to it. No, there is, but it's like, the way that I'm used to... It's not even about being used to it, it's the way that I know we could be living, and the way that we actually go on to live is just such a it's such a contrast. It's a high contrast, okay? It's a high contrast. That's where I struggle, okay? Because I feel like I have got myself to a point where I've like, what's the word? Ascended this reality. Like not ascended the reality, but kind of like got myself... Like I've ascended this reality that we all know and love. I don't know if anyone loves it really, but you know, I feel like what's the word? I think just to say ascended, then whatever. There is a word for it. But it means like, but then it's like, this is what I'm saying. What good are the recipes? Yeah, if I've got no decent oven to cook them in, because this is the thing. I feel like I've been given all this information, or I've done all this work and all this and that rest of it, right? But I'm given the recipes, because I was like, Spirit, if you just give me the recipes of like how to like think in my life, like I'll implement them, I'll do them. And it's like I'm looking for the regiment again. It's like, no, the actual thing is just to liberate yourself from all the things that you keep yourself stuck down by. It's like there's resistance in me for that, but that's the truth. Anyway, the recipe is just stop trying to cook something in an oven that's broken, or like stop trying to like just eat it cold, or just like, do you know what I mean? Like just like knowing the recipe isn't enough for now, maybe, you know, like it doesn't matter. Like eventually you will get that oven where you can cook it in that environment that actually nurtures and supports you, and even in fact you may not even have to touch it. Someone else might whip it up for you and put it in the oven for you and bring it to you on a plate. Like just stop and slow down and put your bags down. I feel like that is the message coming through right here, right now, because I just went in a different place. I don't know where I was there, but that's what happens when I channel. But it's like I have to get myself into these moments to have this time with myself, so that I can connect to the messages that are coming through and to the wisdom, to the knowledge, so that I know what's going on, so that because everything just takes me away from myself. The minute I step out the door, boom, I'm like a dead man walking. Seriously, the minute I step out the door, I'm a dead man walking. Because I have to, I'm like, you just can't, like, if it was up to me, I'd go down the street singing, and have music out on a speaker and I'd be singing. If it was up to me, that's how I'd walk to places. Just music out loud, having a bop. You can't. You got to put music in. You can, but people will think you mad. So you got to put your little earphones in, and you got to just sort of. You can't like having too much fun. You can't be like, and you can't be like, so ways to love ya, baby, let me hold you down. You can't be like that walking around. But that's all I want to do. And like you can do it. You can liberate yourself and do that. And sometimes I do. But there's been many a time where I've literally just been like, and I have been, especially in the summer. And I've just got my earphones and I'm just walking down the street with my ice cool box. I remember I've got this cool box in my hand and I'm literally like singing out loud, like fully, earphones are in, no one can hear my music, and I'm going, because it's summer and everyone was going to the field, and it was summer, and I had a nice, but I was literally carrying so much, I didn't care. And I was just in my summer clothes, summer's out, and I was just like singing out my earphones, and it was so funny. And that's the shizzle that I'm literally craving. I know that it's Jan. Well, actually it's February now. So I know that it's that time of year. And soon it's my birthday, March. And spring, the flowers come out. And the light returns, and I can become again. Because I'm so done with hibernation. So done with hibernation. But anyway, so yeah, just talking about how I've been given the recipes, but what good are the recipes if I've got no decent oven to cook them in? Because it's like, what good are the recipes if, so I can know all the information, all the knowledge, but what good is it when I'm stuck here in this bloody weird place where everyone's, you know, we're all just, what? Because I'm the one who's supposedly mad. Because I'm like, but actually I think it's mad that we all go on like normal. I think being normal is mad. I think being normal is mental. I think it's generally, it concerns me. Generally, being normal concerns me massively. I think it's really worrying part of our species, like trying to be normal, trying to be all... I think it really, really ruins us. I think it makes us ill. I think it makes us physically, mentally, socially and emotionally ill. There are obviously all these other factors that you know, pile themselves on as well, of course. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But okay, yeah, it's like, as well, it's like I feel like all I want to do is like have an effect on my environment, hence why I make videos and stuff like that. And I feel like I am having an effect on people. And you know, a lot of people say, oh, and I'm glad, honey, I'm glad, liberate yourself, please. Because if you liberate yourself, it means that you know, your friend might see you, and then it means that you might start setting off bombs. And if we all start setting off bloody everywhere, start planting new seeds, that's when we start to make a lovely new garden, okay? So I want you to do me a favour, start liberating yourself. You know, what can you do to live more authentically and freely, please, for me? If you don't do it for you, do it for me. For me. No, but for you too, because to do it for you is to do it for me, and for me to do it is for it to happen for you. Like, or it's for me to do it benefits you, and it's likewise. It's really likewise. I think the main thing in all this is just the song that's coming through is there's so many ways to love, yeah. And I feel like that is the thing. It's like there's so many ways to love you, and it's like every day's gonna be something different. You're not in control. Unfortunately, you're not in control. You're not in control of the environment around you, unfortunately. I mean, you can set boundaries and not see this person and not go there and put yourself there and take yourself here. But it's like my statutory environment is like, this house is here in where it is, and it's around where it like there's certain things that are fixed in a way, right? And it's like you definitely can alter your environment. But it's like, what I'm saying is there's so many ways to love yourself. It's like some things are out, like there's a level of you not being in control of. Some days you're gonna wake up and just the fact that the skies are grey is gonna just debilitate you, or the fact that it stinks outside the minute you walk out there is just gonna pee you off. I'll get better at this. You know, the fact that it stinks and it's loud outside is just gonna wind you up, and the fact that the bus is like, you know, it's like you can't control that your thing, your being, your thing is going to have a reaction to the external environments that you are around, and it's also going to be having an internal experience. You can't control what the internal experience is sometimes, unless you want to. What you can control is delving into the internal experience and trying to have a look. Why do I feel like that? What's happening there? You know, what is it? What am I holding here? Why is that triggering me? Blah blah blah. You know, and then it can also be like, why is that person triggering me? Who like, do I agree with what they're saying? Am I okay with me just allowing this from them? Like, blah, blah, blah. There is an element of control you have, but there's also an element of control you do not have. And that is hard to accept. The fact is that some days, like, I needed this coffee today. I just needed it. I don't even really drink coffee. That's the thing, it's like you don't even really drink coffee. Like, you just need to allow for yourself, babe. But what annoys me is I wouldn't need to have a coffee if I woke up to the sweet smelling trees, you know? But then it's like, I already know for a fact I'll probably get bored out there, you know? It's like, not that I get bored out there, but I'm too ahead of my time. Like, I need to just come back and remember that I'm actually still that young person that wants to be crazy and experience the city. And like, I hate the city a little bit, I won't lie. Like, I've definitely got my foot in the jungle way more, but there's ways in which I can create the essence of the jungle. The essence, literally, this is what it is. It's like the essence of the bloody jungle, of just like vast just such different expressions of form every single way you go, like all these beautiful expressions of form and consciousness all intertwined in one massive web of beautiful jungle, feeling grounded but feeling one with the trees, wisdom, elevated, connected, aligned, the lot. Okay, and it's like, that's the environment I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create my life like a jungle, like a sanctuary jungle, a jungle sanctuary. But this is a concrete jungle and it ain't no sanctuary. It does everything in its power to F you up and just make you feel absolutely debilitated. I wrote a message the other day about how this world is debilitating, because and it's funny because we're so powerful as people, like we have so much potential. Even if you are literally physically disabled, there's people playing disabled basketball. There's people, when I really hurt my foot at football, I was like having to move around my room in ways I'd never moved around the room before because I could not put pressure on my foot. It was really bad. And then it was like, it actually made me feel like I was doing something differently, and it was like, oh, okay, this is actually like something really authentic and unique, the way I'm moving around this thing. And it's like, actually, I'm really capable still. In fact, I'm moving in ways I didn't think I could move. And it's like, oh my God, why do we literally let this world tell us such lies about ourselves, like we're powerless and all of this? It's like, no, we're so vast that they literally cannot have us know that. Otherwise, we will take over the world. Not take over the world, but otherwise there would just be no way of controlling us. We are so uncontrollable because we are so vast. Like, this is the whole thing about binary, because it's like, no, you can't put a binary on something so vast, because every day I'm a different gender. And it's like, what even is gender? Does it even mean anything? Like, every day I'm just a different expression of myself, and you can't label that as gender. It's like people used to say, oh, there's 60 million genders, like taking the mick out of people that want to, you know, identify as non-binary or something. It's like, listen, there probably is about 1 million trillion genders. It's like, because if gender is like a category, it's like there is 1 million categories you could try and label yourself as, but at the end of the day, just you. And that is something unexplainable, and it's something uncontrollable. And it's like, I just need to find the mad people before I go mental. Like, where are the people being mad, crazy and wild? Because I need to find you. I need to find you. I'm going to manifest that this video finds people that are just crazy in the wild. And I'm not saying you need to be in the wild, jungle, commune, whatever. But it's like, I'm just waiting, where are my brave hearts? Like, I'm looking for them out and about in the matrix, and it's like, where are my brave hearts? But to be fair, look, I've got good people in my life, and it's all good. It's not about that. It's not about that. I've got to sit down and be grateful for a second, because it's not about that. And I've got really good family, good friends. I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm all good. And I've got myself, most importantly. So everywhere is a laugh, and everywhere is a joy, and everywhere is a fantasy, because I'm here. Because I'm with me, okay? And I am about to, I need to catch this light sky before it gets dark, so I want to go to the nature and have a little walk. But so I'm going to wrap this up quickly. But one solution I would say to this kind of just not having any control over the fact that the environment does not reflect your internal expression of peace, happiness, love, joy, community, you know, freedom, the rest. But one thing is like saying yes to yourself, so like not being hard on yourself. If you want to go and do that, if you want to go and have that, if you want to go have a drink, or you want to go do that, just don't be hard on yourself, mate. As long as you're not excessively doing it, as long as there's moderation, as long as there's balance, as long as you're not abusing yourself, then as long as there's no self-harm and self-abuse, then do it. It's not actually self-abuse for me to have this coffee today. Like, I just really have enjoyed it. It's gone cold and everything, and I'm still drinking it. I'm so ill. I'm so sorry if I sound crazy. Yeah, so say yes to yourself, everything in moderation, because you don't actually have all the control even of yourself. Yeah, it's like everything in moderation, because some days you're going to wake up and you can't control the fact that you just want to go do that thing, or you just need something different today, you know? You're not going to be able to go and get up and go gym every day. Some people can do that. People can contort themselves that much. That's not for me. Because I'd be going, but where's the light? Wait, where's me? Like, where's the life? Like, where's the light? Like, but this is fine. But I feel like I'm being, you know what I mean? It's like, where is the, you know? I don't want the, I want the, and we're all living in the, and I'm like, oh, I can't. Okay, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean though? Like, you know what I mean though, don't you? Anyway, and then also being crazy, weird, mad and authentic. So like literally wearing mad stuff. Like, look at this, my room. Should I show you my room for a sec? Because it's actually mental in here and I love it. Here's all my mad jewellery and stuff. It's my little thing. Look, there's all my wild little hats and scarves and ties and stuff. It's like half that stuff I never even wear, but it's just for the visual. But when I come into my room, I'm like, oh, I love my little sanctuary. It's like I've actually created that jungle essence in here, because it does feel like all these different expressions of, like, there's so many, like, even these little mushroom stickers that I've just randomly got down there with that little fairy and the salt lamp. It's like every little detail was placed by me, because it's like I've created so much love. I've like woven and stitched so much love into my experience. It's beautiful. And these are the things that can help you when your environment doesn't, you know, match who you are. It's like, just keep authentically expressing as yourself. Keep liberating yourself in whatever way that means, whether that means dyeing your hair, whether that means wearing crazy outfits, crazy earrings, crazy jewellery, whether that means, you know, singing and shouting and dancing and do something wild, you know, walk down the street and strut and sing your heart out or something. Like, do something wild and crazy. It liberates you. I feel like I'm always looking for something to just liberate me, because we live in such a weird moment. It's like when I was younger, I would always be like, can we go, like, I'd think about, can't we go and like make a den in the woods or something, and like just like, you just want to do something that expands the confines of reality. 111. You just want to do something that actually expands your experience, you know. Like, making a den was always so fun, wasn't it? Because it's like you're almost altering the experience, you're altering the state of perception and experience. That's all I'm looking for all the time. I'm like, where are the speakers? Like, where's a tent? Like, where is a love, light and happiness? Where's the sunshine? I need the sunshine. I'm not well if I'm not in the sunshine. I'm actually so not an England queen. I need to be in the sun. Alright? And I'd love to also spend I'm so sorry about, I'm so blocked up. I bet I sound awful. Anyway, I'd so happily spend my time summer, you know, most of the year I'm in a hot country, and then for a little bit of the year I'm like, oh, I'll go to like Norway or something and go experience the cold times. And I'll go experience that for a little bit. But that's out of choice, and that's out of needing a little winter hibernation. And then I'm going bomb into the sun the minute I can, because that is how we should be living. But you can't control the weather, do you know what I mean? We're in England. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, solutions. Say yes to yourself. Everything in moderation. You can't control the uncontrollables. Liberate yourself. You know, fuel your inner child. Bloody be mad, be crazy, be as weird as you can. Be as weird as you can, mate. Be as weird as you can. You being embarrassed is actually breaking the barriers of this reality. You having awkward moments is actually your soul vibrating on a higher, not on a higher, but it's your soul vibrating past the limitations of what is perceived to be normal. Okay, so just be yourself, bitch. All right, anyway, I love you and I think you're fantastic. You're doing well. Keep going. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself now. Oh, music as well. Music penetrates my life. Like, music penetrates my life? I'm not sure what that means. I think it should penetrate your life. What? I don't know. Anyway, music is very vital in survival. Seriously. I was actually thinking, I'd be dead if I weren't for drum and bass. Like, I'd actually be flat on my face if it weren't for drum and bass. Like, I'm serious. You put a bit of drum and bass on, that's euphoria. That's euphoria in your earphones. Yeah, I love drum and bass. It's a bit of jungle, bit of drum and bass, yeah. Just is soothing soul music. Even a little bit of like granola, indie, guitar strings, soothing for the soul. Like, love it. You know, anything that you just love a bit of. Even a bit of like pop your booty, Rihanna or something. Like, and just anything that makes you happy. I want you to do that. Do more of that. Liberate yourself. Oh God, guys, we just need to do more of that. We really feel guilty for giving ourselves like time to just do nothing or time to just enjoy ourselves. We really feel guilty. It's like, no, we're not being productive. It's like, hell, even I don't realise how much that I am affected by the things that I see and by the things that they're trying to get me to be. Yeah, but Lucy, you got to raise on me because I swear to God. I swear to God. I actually do. I swear to that man there. Just leave me alone. And also, you leave yourself alone because you're being the one as well. Okay? You just got to be free, babe. Come on. And this is the way I communicate myself. And you see how it can't be normal in public? I can't go around like that. Can't go around like that. But I can do it on here with you guys, you know, and I can do it to myself in private. And I'll start doing it in the public. Well, I'll get sectioned, but that's all right. I'm happy with that. Okay, my storage is on its last legs, guys, so I'm just going to leave it there. But yeah, love yourself as much as you can and don't be hard on yourself because you deserve that. You deserve that freedom, okay? You deserve that biscuit, you deserve that coffee, you deserve whatever you wish. Now, I love you so much and comment if you got this far, and I will put free songs and free affirmations, as I always do, in the description below. And if you like that kind of thing, check out my other videos. I've got loads going on. Subscribe and like and do all the good stuff. Hit the notification bell if you want, because I only post about every 5 million months. So yeah, love you guys with all my little heart. Thank you so much for the rant.